Hi everyone, it's Brett. Welcome to my week 4 assignment on dynamic processes. The topic I'm discussing is something called noise gates, which is very important, particularly if you're playing rock, heavy metal, that sort of thing. I've got my guitar plugged into my Focusrite audio interface and then directly into my Mac. So here we've got Logic Pro X open, and I've chosen an amp called American Metal. Okay, and one of the things I might actually do to demonstrate is turn the actual noise gate off, and you can see the amount of noise in the background there is quite high. So not so pronounced when you're playing, like it's when you stop playing and during the quiet moments it's quite evident. One of the things I might want to do then is actually go into my noise gate and adjust levels like my threshold, attack, release, and there's some optional ones here in this particular noise gate, which is featured in Logic Pro X, such as reduction, which sets the amount of, I suppose, attenuation based on what you set it to. So here, if I turn on my noise gate, you can see it's turned off, but what I might want to do is adjust it just above when it stops. Okay, and I can set the amount of reduction as well. You can see it's quite evident there, but I can set it so it attenuates quite heavily there. The other important thing is the attack. The attack is actually how quickly the noise gate opens after it reaches the actual threshold. Okay, so once we exceed the threshold, how quickly does the gate open? I set this quite low, and the release is actually how quickly the gate, or how long the gate actually stays on when we go below the actual threshold, and I set that low too. So some of the other ones are hysteresis and high cut, low cut, and look ahead, but the main ones are quite here, so they've been set. So now if I start playing, and if I just let it ring, so natural decay. You can hear a bit of that noise as well. So, and once I stop, or just take my fingers off the fretboard, it cuts out totally. So you will hear a lot of that noise, noise floor, particularly when you're playing distorted guitars. Not so much with clean guitars, because you'll find with clean guitars it's not quite evident at all. And in fact, you find in some of these particular amps, it's actually turned off. So if we go to the noise gate, actually in this case it's actually turned on, but even if I turn the noise gate off, you can hear, well, you can't hear any background, the actual noise floor itself. So it's quite quiet actually. Okay. Well, that's my assignment. Thank you for watching. I hope you found things interesting there. I certainly found it interesting doing the actual assignment, and I'll see you next time.